Let's get started. Y'all better eat the goddamn pizza.
Hey everybody, it's me, Sabrina from Make It Make Sense, or welcome to another amazing episode coming from me from the 478. Tonight's episode is about picking up the pieces, the podcast where we dive into heartbreaks that break us and the resilience that puts us back together. Whether you're fresh out of a breakup, struggling to find yourself again, or just need a little hope on your journey to healing, you're in the right place. Each episode will explore real stories, hard-earned lessons, and the steps to turn pain into purpose. Let's make this happen tonight. So I'm going to get this started. My co-host is in the house. Go ahead and say hi, Rocco.
I'm here today. Let's go. We got a full studio today, so we're gonna get into this heartbreak. We got a people can't wait to talk, so we're gonna let him go first today.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, how are you doing? My name is Brandon. I'm from Macon. Yeah, we're ready to get this podcast rolling tonight.
Who wants to lead this off? Anybody want to lead off with that heartbreak story?
So, my name is Marquez. I'm from Macon also, 478. I recently just got out of a heartbreak, I guess you would say. But I was on the, I guess you would say, I initiated the heartbreak. I wasn't faithful in the relationship. I cheated.
I got a question before you go. How do you initiate the heartbreak?
You cheated.
That don't initiate my heartbreak.
The hell it doesn't initiate the heartbreak. Go ahead, keep going, Brandon.
Yeah, the Marquez.
Sorry.
Marquez.
I initiated the heartbreak within a relationship. I cheated.
You sure you cheated? Tell your story first.
You didn't slip and fall.
Where did you cheat?
Tell your story. Tell your story. Let's tell your story first, and we'll see if
Go
you
ahead,
messed
Marquez.
up.
Let's hear your story about it.
The story was, I was with my old lady, the woman I'm with, and I was also entertaining a woman that I was previously with.
I mean, when you say entertaining, was it sexual activity or just phone conversation?
Not at all. Just phone conversation, texting, and messaging. Only because.
Okay, go ahead.
Because of the holidays coming up, I ordered my woman that I was currently with some shoes.
What?
So listen, those shoes went to a default, the default address of my ex. I had to be in contact with my ex. That gave her an avenue in which to be in contact with me, and she took that and ran with it. And I wanted to get the gift for my previous girlfriend, my current girlfriend,
right?
/ previous, because we no longer.
Yeah, I see. You got rid of it.
So,
go ahead.
So they got in contact with each other and started talking. And the ex-girlfriend from Alabama also fabricated some stuff and left me in the dark. So nobody won in all, but I initiated the heartbreak, like I said.
Okay. Did she get the shoes though?
She got the shoes. When
she asked you to leave, she didn't say take these shoes with you?
She did.
That's some bullshit.
I got something to say.
Shoes or gifts?
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
Well,
that's the story you running with. No wonder why you got your heart broke. Because that does not make sense. When you order something, you looking at the address that you order.
It's a default if it don't come to
If I may, whenever she done.
No, I'm just saying, but you supposed to look at the address when you order something, make sure it's going to the correct address. That's the thing. Men and women think differently. On your end, it might have been a mistake. You know what I'm saying? An honest mistake. But what you could have did is just say, hey, I ordered the shoes. It went there. It's an honest mistake.
And that was before
they even had a conversation.
But let me explain this though. Ain't no way in the hell I live in Georgia. You gonna quit me by the motherfucking Alabama that I ain't touching.
Oh,
we in 2 or 3 different states.
I didn't know that part.
I said, what? You didn't hear that?
Still entertaining
he was asking the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so she was in a whole other state?
Right.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what state
but see, that also proves a point to me that women hear what they want to hear. Yeah. Because she just heard me tell the story. I said Alabama in here.
Right.
Yeah,
women hear
clearly. Yeah. I heard half.
You know these women gonna be on the other woman's side.
No,
but
the fact that he said it was in Alabama, then that honestly, as a woman, that makes no sense. If you're in Georgia and you're with this person and she don't have no reason, you ain't left her sight for an extended period of time.
No.
Just last week,
She
last
said,
episode, you
he
said
said he's
you
entertaining her.
entertain your
He has
ex on the
entertained her.
phone.
I never said that. I said I never entertain my. That's why I don't pick up the phone. When the ex calls, you don't answer.
But I said it was okay to talk to exes.
You said it was
it's
okay.
true. And you said it was too.
You said
Bree,
somebody.
could
You said
I'm not Bree. That's Bree.
Lily, could you
It's all right.
go ahead and tell the truth? What was said last week? My co-host is lying today.
What is it? What does entertaining the exes pertain to? What is it the kids? Is it just some everyday
I brought that
high
up.
and by?
Or just being, and women are messy. You can't mess with a woman. They're messy. We are
just
messy.
I'm bringing up the point because she's on him, but she said she entertained other people.
That's not what I
But he
said.
can't.
That is not what I said. You're going to repeat what I said. Repeat it right. That's not what I said.
What are you talking about?
That's why.
Here we go.
That's why you're single. That's exactly why you're
Who
single.
the fuck you talking to?
I'm going to talk to you like that. I don't care if you repeat what I say, but
See-
repeat
see
what
what
I said.
My
I don't
co-host
think
is
you
going
can.
to
Get
break
Steve
up
Fox
also.
on the mic.
You can't repeat.
Here we go.
Seriously, you can't entertain an ex. It doesn't, and you can't do it.
What do you
can't do it.
mean? We
You're
said
opening a door, especially for women. Men are different. Men are their shades of gray.
last
like
week
that.
we
Women
said
are,
phone
it's
calls
messy.
and texts coming
You
from
open
you.
the door. Listen to it. You listen to the podcast afterwards.
I didn't have to.
Well, then, okay.
Because
Okay,
I
okay,
feel
I'm a
like
referee. I'm a referee.
There's a
I'm a referee.
perspective
We're not gonna go. We're gonna go back.
We-
and
we-
forth.
we're
This is
gonna
not
go back and
about
forth,
what
but
he said. She said.
in
It's
it,
about how-
entertainment and
Okay.
ex for different entertainment
What do you
and
think,
ex
Travis?
is
Just there were 4 different voices all talking
Oh, yeah,
over
it's
each
gonna be
other one at
Okay.
a time.
Okay.
Look,
Y'all, we need to help him on his heartbreak. What should he do,
I'd
ladies?
rather clarify before we go.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
okay,
Okay,
yeah, clarify.
The only reason I was in contact with that ex because by default address on Flight Club, those shoes went to her.
Okay.
Like you said, most women pay attention to where the things are going, but I wasn't thinking of that. I'm just thinking of getting something special for my significant other because she initiated that she wanted the olive green fives.
Okay.
So I ordered them. They went to that address, and I had to be in contact with that ex. That ex took that and ran out of proportion.
So you've never ordered anything from this site since you've been with your new partner.
When I ordered something with her,
Yeah.
it was with the ex that was in Alabama.
Okay, she doesn't. Not
From
say-
then, I never ordered nothing else.
And so it shows up at your ex's house,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get broken up with.
So it shows up at her house. I see it a couple days later. I'm like, okay, because I got express shipping. So I called my ex. I'm like, hey, I need those shoes. And I couldn't even tell her that it was for another woman because the ex that I'm dealing with is more on the side of, I'm not going to do nothing for you. So I told her, I said, hey, it's for my little sister for Christmas. I need them to be getting sent there. Because if I told her that it was for my current girlfriend, I knew I wouldn't get those shoes. And that's over like $250 that I just lost out on.
How long have you and your ex been
I was
broken
gonna say you ordering from Fight Club, which I know because my son gets sneakers from Fight Club. You fuck up an order, you ain't getting them sneakers back.
True.
That's what I'm saying. So I get why you did what you did because you already knew you wasn't gonna get your money back and she wasn't gonna send it. So I definitely understand why you did what you did.
Well, I think that was some bullshit to get broke up with. Shit, you might be better off if she gonna break up with you from a person that live like 600 miles away. Come
All
on,
right.
man.
My honest
About
opinion,
conversation.
I don't know. My honest opinion as a woman is I wouldn't break up with you for that. Honestly, if you sat and explained the situation to me, I wouldn't break up with you for that. I would just say, hey, you could just communicate it with even if it was a gift. I would just say just communicate with me because women we do jump off the ledge.
We
We're
do.
not gonna
We're
lie.
crazy.
and say
y'all,
we
y'all
don't.
do go off the handle.
We'll jump off the ledge,
Y'all
the
go off the
bridge,
handle.
and everything else without getting all the facts. So that's why I say, me as a woman, I wouldn't have broke up with you. We might argue a little bit, but if you would have explained it to me, I would have understood. Like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And like Rocco said, maybe you better off without that person. Like, unfortunately, you got your heart broken. I'm sorry you got your heart broke, but you know, when God closes one door, another one opens. So, you know, your wife might be out there waiting for you.
How long have you guys been together? Like, has it
We've
been
been together 7
It's
years.
not the cancer.
okay?
Oh, that was
Long
so
enough.
fresh.
Yeah, it's still fresh. I mean, it's still
Right.
but it's still
still
long
fresh.
enough for the heartbreak. You're over the honeymoon phase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now here's what I think.
Mm.
Being a crazy ass woman, This is what I think.
Personal opinion.
Yeah, thank you.
know
My personal opinion. Not an expert at all.
I know the guy you with got to be having catching pure
The
D.
guy I'm with is damn happy.
Shit.
I
just couldn't believe
Say
it.
that shit.
I gotta ask.
Anyways, if what you're telling me is the truth, it doesn't make sense. If what you're saying here, you made a mistake, you shipped it out to your ex in Alabama, y'all never spoken. Besides,
No.
now you said y'all, as you just said, we haven't spoken since the breakup. Whatever. Picked up the phone and said, "Man, shit, whoops," and then it turned into one big mess. But if that's the only time you've had any kind of interaction, that's a different story. There's always two sides of a story, then there's a truth.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being 7 months is pretty significant. I mean, it's a lifetime sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good.
But you got to think about it too.
That's a good time.
In his mind, he might have been dealing. He
together.
might have thought he was dealing with a grown woman, but she might have still been a little girl.
Hold on. You don't know what the conversation her and the ex
No,
had.
no, I'm just saying.
No,
But
women are
even
messy.
women are we are very messy. But still,
So-
if she was really if she really loved that man, into that man, can no woman tell you nothing about your man?
You're
Period.
right. Amen, brother.
A woman could sit here and say, "I sat on his face. I did a spin
But
all
hold
that."
on.
Oh, we're gonna be
Your
pissed.
woman,
But hold
she'll
on.
be mad.
But hold on. You gotta take I'm not going against him, but she has proof that there's been conversations
It
between
don't
them.
matter what the proof is.
There is
What
proof.
his woman should have did was,
She had his phone.
but what the woman should have did was, okay, fine, I accept your proof, and hung up and left it at that, and went and had a conversation with her man.
No.
That's what she should have did.
So,
Because
so there's more to it than what you're telling us.
no, he said what he said.
When he
been having
when he been
conversations.
conversating with her and his yesterday old lady read the text
Couple hours ago.
about getting the stuff back.
So
So she's pissed now.
Because
They're
you want-
conversating because women are messy. They
Okay,
conversate,
so your old
And
ex
then-
and your new ex are conversing.
right?
Okay.
So you
Right.
don't know where that went.
But
So
you don't know what
now-
they're saying to each other.
I'm saying
Yeah,
then
so
the old ex is trying to.
Can I tell my story?
He wants to talk.
The
Go ahead,
oldest,
sir.
the
Go ahead,
oldest
sir.
ex.
Your
Just
story
put it like
next.
that.
Yep.
The oldest ex is fabricating
Of course we are.
what her and the new ex are
Mhm.
talking about in order to, because it happened. What messed around and happened was, as I'm trying to talk to my new ex, she comes in the house on the phone with the oldest ex. So they're on the phone talking.
So you can't
Together.
get out of
So as I'm saying, hey, let's hang up the phone, let's have a conversation, the oldest ex is saying, hey, don't fall for that. That's what he this, that, and the third. Always throwing a real.
Did you cheat
into-
before? Have you cheated with your other ex?
No.
You're not cheating's not.
I broke up with her. The one in Alabama, the oldest
How long
ex,
you
I
guys been
broke up with
broken
her.
up for? At least 7 months.
It's been about a year and some change.
Oh shit.
She was bitter.
Yeah. the
She was
women-
bitter.
Women,
It was-
women are.
It's
nothing
she
against
was a
women, I
woman.
have
Yeah,
to
a
be one,
woman.
but-
If let me say,
sounds
y'all
like
not
one of
women.
those-
A woman scorn is the most dangerous thing a man could ever come
Don't
into
even
play.
know it. You'll never
That
see it.
old ex, she was mad and
You'll
she
never
was
see it.
bitter, and because he moved on and he was with somebody else, then she wanted to destroy what he was with.
Well, one thing about it, he fucked up for one.
I did.
Number two,
How?
I'd have took the
He made a
phone and
mistake.
slammed it out and maybe bought you a phone next week.
I wouldn't.
You
do
not
that.
go sit there in my face and talk to my ex because I know what I'm getting after this.
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm not. I'm not gonna.
It
If I
could
ever
be
have to
an
talk to
ex
your
No,
ex,
she
you're
was
talking to anybody's ex.
conversing with the ex.
It could be
I wouldn't do
ex
that
from
anymore.
3 years ago get on the phone with you.
Well, I'm not with
It's
you
gonna
3
be
years
problem.
ago. I'm not with you. I want what's happening now. But besides, sometimes women open that Pandora. We shouldn't open the box. There's always you're going to get more than you ask for if we start opening that
For
box.
one,
You look for something, you're going to find it.
don't let
Right.
nobody tell you nothing about your significant other
Yep.
that you didn't see.
Yep. That's what it boils
That's
down.
right.
That's what it boils down to. Like
So I hate your heartbreak. We should give him a shot.
At the end of the day.
Let's
So,
everybody take
well,
a shot with
so-
it.
I'm not taking no shots.
Okay,
But-
so this is so we're broken up. So what do you need from us tonight? That's the question. What do you need? You need.
I think we need to call her.
Clarity.
And
Oh, we can call that bitch.
no,
Let's
no,
call
okay,
her.
no,
Oh,
we talking
sorry.
about the one he still loves.
Oh, you the one you still love? I thought
We
the
need to
ex
call
one.
her.
I
I'm
thought
talking
the
about
ex
her.
one.
Do you
I
love
thought about the one that was in
I do.
Alabama.
Did you love her before this?
I did.
No, we talking about the one
Oh,
who
the one
just
he with
quit him
now?
yesterday.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
It's
so-
like you love.
No,
Sometimes
was it
you
today
don't
or
realize you like
yesterday?
them until after
Yes.
the fact.
It was
Today,
yesterday.
no, actually,
Today.
It just happened.
Yeah.
Oh, so-
Y'all live
Actually,
together?
more.
Yes, it's fresh.
He don't live there no more.
Okay.
Oh. Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? Then that right there,
Don't do
that don't make it better neither.
Don't do that.
Where we come from, and the guys I grew up around, the older generation, because I'm 26, and I hang around guys that are older than me.
This won't be your
Twice
first
your age.
heartbreak.
So the generation that I grow up around, they don't harp on the heartbreak itself. They harp on the building me as a man and letting me know, even if I did mess up, that you gonna get past it.
Mhm.
But the way they do it is through comical error. So I would say that I understand what he's saying, what Rocco is saying, and you guys might say like, "Oh, don't pick at him, this, that, and the third." But I get it. I understand.
But one thing about me,
You have to have tough skin.
Yeah.
well, for one,
Tough skin.
I mean, I'm like this. For one, you should always be able to talk yourself out of something. A woman, as long as she listens, you got her. When she don't listen, it's a problem. So while you or her was packing your shit, you should have been talking.
Was your shit already packed?
But
I'm
For
saying,
one-
wait, he shouldn't have packed this shit.
for
Is
one,
that what you're saying?
another thing is, she wanted you to leave. Motherfucker, you pack it. I ain't gonna pack it. I'm gonna talk to you while you pack it.
How do you know she wanted you to leave? I'm just.
Come
Because she
sit-
said she's
Come say, get the hell on.
And-
I get, and that's
And
that's
that
the
was-
hard.
That doesn't mean I want it sometimes.
And there was a firm,
He didn't fight it.
I guess, affirmation.
If I can tell my story,
Please.
usually because undoubtedly and unfortunately I've been in this situation before where me and a woman have broken up, and usually it's a lot of bombardment of yelling and cussing and this, that, and the third. Get your shit and get out, this, that, and the third. But this woman was sitting on the edge of the bed, calm, telling me she's done.
Yeah, I mean she's.
So as I packed my stuff, there was no, take this or take that or point out certain objects. Make sure you don't leave it.
that. Yeah, I got you.
So
But see-
she told me to leave, and one thing about me, like Rocco said, if you can get a woman to listen and you can use your words, you can be back in there. But to me, at that time, she wasn't listening.
Well, okay, she wasn't.
and I believed it.
If she wasn't talking, I understand that. That was kind of very hard to break. But see, we went there, so you have to look at a person too, because they can tell you to leave anyway, but their eyes can tell you they don't really want you to go, and she might have felt like shit. He ain't gonna do nothing but leave and go back to her anyway. So why should I try to stop her? I done said this, I don't mean it, but women, they be on the bullshit all the time. Get the fuck on and blah blah. But see, they can't stand for us to put them out. That's another topic. We're gonna talk about who gets put out. Okay.
Nah.
So I mean,
Not me.
maybe you should give her, if she hasn't reached out to you by lunchtime at work tomorrow, tell her you good. Send her a song, baby. I miss you, but it's over. Now I don't want you. She'll call you 75 times. Man. That's my
She's
thought.
calm.
Yeah, it's rough when you call.
No, listen.
That's
yeah.
what I was about to say.
Yeah, if a
When
woman's
a
calm,
woman's calm, when
But
she's
see-
too
If I'm fighting and
calm,
throwing things
that's-
at you?
that's
See,
the thing.
but the thing about it,
Yeah, they calm.
see now, if she was raising hell, you supposed to be calm. But I think when she was calm,
we had
you should have spoke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
speak up when they calm,
Yeah.
because you're really trying to figure out what a mindset at, because you don't know right there. She just looking at that.
If she's calm, you got a problem.
If she's-
It's
I'm
a
not-
problem.
and
It's a problem if
When-
she's
That's what you
cutting
do.
the food.
Listen, when she's calm, to be honest, she already gone.
Not really.
Let me tell you something.
Here's
Let me
something.
tell you. Let me tell you.
Not-
Hold on.
This
Let me
may-
tell you
Not
what it is.
necessarily.
If a woman is
Not
raging
necessarily.
and she's crying and she's screaming,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
she's
you
still
got a
fighting
chance.
for that
You got a
relationship. When
If
she's
they're
calm, that means she's
You may
already
not
checking
have been the
out.
only one
She
in
already
the
know
house.
what it
We
is.
figured
thing.
that
To let
that
something
was a problem.
to let something go
you
like that,
may
may not
you
be
may
him.
have
It may not
calculated
be him.
those thoughts
Hold
of, well,
Maybe
in
something
his
she done been
situation, you
through.
may have calculated those other thoughts of
No, so the woman
what
cares
the
what's
other
like.
woman is saying, but
Not all.
he still has a chance to voice his opinion.
Yeah, he's
and,
still-
and,
The man
you know,
is not
and,
gonna
and,
do-
and speak.
The man is not gonna do no begging, sir. I'm not gonna allow him to do that.
I'm not saying.
No,
I'm not saying.
it's
I'm
not
not.
my
I'm
business,
not
but I'm
saying.
not gonna
I'm
allow
not
him to do
saying
it.
for him to beg. I'm
See.
saying. I'm saying.
Okay,
he's-
what would you do in this situation?
me
What
personally.
we
Go ahead.
heard you say
Me?
earlier?
Me personally.
Tell
What I
what
said.
you would
What I
do.
said earlier.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'll be on my bitch ass.
What? No,
Yes.
tell us why.
Yes,
What
I would be calling my girl.
Begging.
Yes, no, not begging necessarily, but I'm saying not begging, but I want to get my point across. I want to say what I have to say. I want to speak what I have to. You know what I mean?
You should have spoken before she told your ass to get the hell on.
I ain't had no fucking chance to speak. If you been talking to this other woman, I ain't had a chance to speak.
Right. But listen,
I haven't had a chance to voice what's going on in my head, my situation.
Let me tell you what to do. Don't call her.
I've been
Don't call her. Don't text her. Don't do anything. And this is going to be tough for me to say this because I'm giving away our secrets.
Don't it work?
Don't do it, but it works.
That's my thing. That's my
I don't
thing
care
too.
you text me.
That's my thing too.
Charlie, you text anybody. Do not text her.
I wouldn't say a thing. I wouldn't say a thing. Because you've already in your head, you've already formulated your idea, your plot, whatever it is, between you and this other girl. So whatever I have to say, that's irrelevant.
Go get under somebody. On top of somebody.
If I can say
now,
the best advice I heard from a man that taught me something a long time ago, the best way to get over somebody is to get on top of somebody else.
Or under somebody.
But let me explain about that.
I'll tell you why.
Or punch that
Everybody
in the mirror.
But see, everybody don't go by that. They might tell you
in
that.
the mirror.
They might tell you that.
What you
But
saying?
they don't do it. They might
punch
tell
that man
you
that's
that.
in the mirror.
So you saying they don't follow their own advice?
But she
You gotta practice
I
with
don't
preach.
You do
You
it.
gotta
Keep,
practice
here
what
it
you
is.
preach,
Keep
man.
talking.
Hey.
It's gonna keep. You need to.
But-
Whether you guys are back together or not, it's gonna.
well, hold on.
It's gonna buy you some time.
Sometimes it makes your situation worse. When you get up on the other person, yeah, it's all fun and good. Till she laying over there, she in love with you now. You over there wishing you were back at that other bitch.
Think about somebody.
Okay, so from a
You're
woman's
going through, let me tell you something.
perspective,
You're going through a heartbreak. You think about yourself right now. Fuck anybody else.
Mm.
This is all about you. So
Right.
you do whatever you need to do to get
You
through
show talk to him.
I'm saying
I
right. That's him. What about from a woman's perspective? I'm saying what advice do you have?
We just gave him the secret. As my woman's point of view, don't call her, don't text her, don't reach out to her, nothing. That's gonna hurt her more.
Why?
If you cut off all communication
Because
with her,
wonder what you're
because
doing.
she gonna think she gonna want to.
beg.
Yep,
I
she
told
gonna
you that
she
first.
gonna want you to
Like
come
you.
back first.
You've
So
already moved on.
He'll be okay in a minute.
We're not gonna
He don't
say
understand what
we're
you
not
want.
gonna say moved on because he's still hurt from the situation.
Yeah, we don't know if she.
Yeah, we're not gonna say moved on because he's still hurt from the situation.
say what?
But we're gonna say. Well,
He got a problem.
he's still hurt from the situation. We're not gonna say he's moved on from it.
Okay, we got somebody else got an opinion. Go ahead.
Yeah, Charlie.
No, you have something to say?
Go ahead, Charlie.
Yeah. From what would you do?
You're a big guy.
Do you still want to get back with her?
You love her.
I would say you shouldn't mess with anyone else because that's fodder for her. That's a weapon for her to use against you. if
But
you
she's
get
not
back
talking
together.
to you though, Charlie.
No, you don't reach out. You don't. You give it. I would give it like a week, to be honest.
That's
But
too long.
no, I don't think so. I think that and maybe you find somewhere in the middle, but I think that you need time to figure your own thoughts out. This is fresh, and you got to come into it with a clear head. And you need time. She needs time to come into it with a clear head as well. And that's not going to happen in a day. That's going to happen 3 days minimum. You got to have that space.
I say let
Ultimately.
Charlie.
I say do whatever you need to do to get over. Here's the thing: worst case scenario, you're getting over, and that's right. You got to experience something. You got to do what you got to do for you.
You think that's just bullshit? You think me personally? You think that's just bullshit? Water up on the bridge. She should be able to get over that with no problem.
No, I don't think
No.
anybody should be able to get over it. But I think you need to do what you need to do.
You
to
need
get
to
over it.
try
Whatever you need to
get
do.
Yeah.
Whether it's maybe you run a marathon, maybe you take up an art class, maybe you take up dancing, maybe you screw the whole West Side. I don't care what you do.
Oh,
Get over it.
Yeah, like
You
a
gotta do it.
rage room.
Okay,
a rage
listen,
room or something.
you telling him to screw all he can to get over this woman.
I'm not telling him screw whatever.
No, I'm
okay,
just
I said,
saying.
I'm
Okay.
saying that's not. Don't put words in my mouth again.
Oh God.
I'm
You
saying
said screw the
do.
whole West Side.
I said I don't care. No, I said what I said is I don't care what you have to do. You got to take care of you.
What
Do
I'm
whatever
saying
you need to do to
I'm
take.
not.
Now, out of everything I said,
not
I said
upset.
dance class. I said
I'm
art
not
class.
upset with what you
and that's-
said. I'm
and that
saying
you pulled that out
he
of it.
can do all that,
Let him do what he
but
needs
that's not gonna make you get over that motherfucker you in love with.
You're right, but it's going to buy you time.
Yeah,
it's
because
about getting
those
your head
feelings-
off.
Buy you time to want to
Those
go
to
back.
start healing, to start getting over. I'm telling you. And
You
maybe
know-
I'm the only one. Maybe I'm the one who's
Let
running
me
heartbroken
explain
at this
something.
table. It might
I mean,
be.
When you have those,
Now,
when you have those,
Now, I'ma tell you the
as a
truth.
man,
Let me
like
tell
when
you
you have the real
one
feelings
thing.
that
What
you
you gotta
actually
do
care.
to get over that
I mean,
situation.
Hold on.
And
Let me say
it'll
this.
keep your fingers from
Let me
dialing
say
her.
this. Let me say this. I fall in love all the goddamn time.
No, all the time.
right?
And my heart been broke several times.
All the time.
Right.
All the
And
time.
I'm
don't
broke
fucking
through.
cheat.
But listen,
All the time.
you know
Yeah.
how? I mean, we telling you all this. We don't even know if he wants to get over this woman. We trying to tell him. We telling him how to get over her.
No, I'm telling him
You
to
know.
buy some time to
But
keep
listen.
yourself occupied. And if
Wait,
the worst
wait.
case scenario,
He's already voiced
Now,
that.
let me explain
He's
something.
already voiced that he wants her.
Let me explain something.
You know what I mean?
but he needs to keep
How you
himself
get over a
occupied.
woman?
Get under one.
No.
No,
That helps.
That's only temporary.
But then sometimes
It's
you gonna be looking
keeping-
at that. Sometimes you gonna look at her and like, this ain't her. So that don't always
exactly.
work.
That's
Yeah.
What I'm
exactly.
saying
That's
is,
only temporary.
Get by yourself.
I don't-
Talk to
do-
yourself.
Do whatever you
just
need
don't
to
answer
do.
yourself.
Talk to the
You can answer
man
yourself.
that everybody else talk to. Every time you think about her,
Charlie.
talk to him. Talk to him. When you think about her, talk to him. Think about her, talk to him. Shit, water under the bridge, like he said. I know how to
Do
get
whatever you got.
You know, it might take a little booze too, you know. But hey,
Booze
when I'm
is
trying
not
to let you
always
go,
booze is not always the correct answer.
big and ain't
Says
easy.
you.
Says the person with the beer in his head.
I didn't say big. I didn't say
As a
big,
person speaking
baby.
in cursive right now.
But listen, okay, we got another man with a heartbreak
But here's the
story.
thing. The last thing, my closing statement would be on this. It's all about you. All about you. Just on this, on him, on.
We
just
going
on
back to him.
you. Okay, we'll come back to it. But seriously, whatever you need to do, it's all about you. Screw anybody else. You do what you need to do. But don't text her. Don't call her. I don't care what it is you're
I told
doing.
him that earlier.
You got to
Leave her alone.
Silence
Let
is a
her
motherfucker.
wonder what
You
you're
a
doing.
fucking
Don't drive
player.
her crazy.
That's the thing. As a
That's
woman,
true.
we
Hey,
keep telling you
player.
as women.
Don't even say Merry Christmas.
Hell no.
You a player.
You gotta give yourself. Listen, we say like this. You gotta give yourself time to process everything. She gotta process everything. Then, like Charlie said, in a couple days, if she reach out, cool, but don't reach out to her first.
Even
Process
though,
everything
She'll reach out
that
to
you need to process first.
even though she was calm when she left,
Yeah.
She
she
gonna miss
thinking
you.
now.
She
Yeah.
gonna miss you.
She
Because
thinking now.
You both gotta go
Cause
into
she
it with a
used to
clear
you
mind.
laying now.
Mhm.
She gonna miss that.
She gonna miss you.
She gonna miss that heat from
And,
the other
and,
side.
and them booty rubs.
And that and that call during the day, how
The
you
only
doing?
That third
thing-
leg.
And this is not the only thing that could fuck that up is if she was gone before. So she was already messing with somebody else. And this was just as minute as this may have been. It may have been blown out of proportion just for that reason. Sometimes we look for reasons to get rid of y'all.
But you cannot. We
But
cannot.
still,
We don't know what that
still.
other
And that's a
woman was
woman's
saying.
perspective.
No.
We
Besides,
don't know
don't
what that
know.
other woman was saying could have broke her heart on the phone.
Or she could have
And we
said,
don't know.
yeah, she goes,
Right,
yeah, here's
right,
here like
right.
your burgers, well done.
Right.
And
They,
she's like,
I would
oh, he
say,
does.
don't forget
It's-
they were
that's who we
talking.
are.
They were
But see,
speaking
but the
and
problem is
conversing
that
with each other.
If you really down for your man, you really love your man. I don't care if
You can't stand to
I'm
hear
just
that.
saying, but I might
can't.
not stand in here, but I'm not gonna sit here and break up with my man because of you because you tell me
No, no.
something.
Maybe
I'll
if,
tell
yeah,
you this.
if
I don't-
you,
I
it
can
depends
have
on
proof.
what was
You
said.
may do.
But
You may
hold
do
on, I
for
don't
the
give you
time
receipts, baby.
being.
You can have
You may do for the time
hold on,
being
you
just
can have
because you're
receipts.
hurt.
Okay, y'all texting, cool, but you're not having sex. He not pulling up to see you. He not giving you no money. So what you really saying to me really says
What
what?
about
Let
that
me ask you
date?
this. Does your ex and your two exes have the same size shoe? They wear the same size shoes?
No.
Well, that was just, then what the...
That's
That
what
was a legitimate
right.
mistake.
Nah, that mean motherfucker, why you ain't send me none?
But why?
Like
you not my girl.
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know.
like he
I'm just
said,
saying,
like he
I'm just
said,
saying.
those shoes
It
for
came
my
to my house.
sister,
Right.
for my baby
When I
sister.
tried them
But
on,
this
they
what
were
we
too
be
little.
trying to say is like
You're-
that's why Bree said it could have been something else that was underlined with the current girlfriend that she used
Listen,
that to walk away.
Listen, hold it. We talking to a man
And then
that's
my-
in love and don't know what to do right now. Why y'all telling him his woman was doing something?
No,
He
we're not
might go
saying
kill
that.
6 or 7
No,
people.
we're not saying that. It could be something underlined like, oh, he left his dirty drawers in the middle of the floor. Not saying that you
Yeah,
did.
no, we're not.
But it could have been
We're not
something
saying
that
that.
was so minor that she just blew out of proportion because she just didn't tell you how she was feeling about other things.
I got one more question though for you. Do you go on her phone?
Those some nice nails.
No, thank you.
Nah.
What the hell? You don't want your heart broken, buddy.
Listen,
Don't do that.
do you go on her phone?
No.
So what the hell gave her the reason to go on yours?
My phone went off. The oldest ex called
I
3
understand that,
times back to
but
back.
why
He's being
would she
truthful.
go on your phone
Let him
and
be
you don't go on
truthful.
hers?
Let him speak his piece, sir.
I'm trying. Listen, I run there.
No.
But listen, go ahead. What reason would she have to be in your phone if you don't go on hers?
I'd imagine curiosity.
So don't lie to us,
cat.
cause something wrong
Yeah.
with this picture.
Curiosity.
You'd have been in her phone before.
Me personally, knowing both women,
Mhm.
the woman I'm with now suffers from anxiety, and we may see that as not a substitute to
Bullshit.
like you said, bullshit. But people suffer from different things,
Right.
and different
Things
things
affect
run
people
them.
different ways.
Yeah, I can go for that.
Different things run them off. So, in my opinion, whether it was my ex actually speaking to her or texting her or like they were on the phone, anything would have spooked her.
So
From
she'll
not-
run. She run from spook.
She'll run because
I
her
understand.
anxiety or her
She's-
past
she's
experiences
yeah.
would have just
She's not
ran
gonna
her
go
off.
through that.
So in the
So
back-
I truthfully believe, knowing both women,
Mhm.
the one in Alabama, she thinks that she's in control now. Because
Right.
I truthfully
she
believe
is.
that
You might as well go.
3-4 days from now, she will contact me trying to get me to come there or trying to rekindle a relationship.
Mhm.
Like you
That
said,
causes all
not
this
speaking
confusion.
to my current ex,
Mhm.
she would either wait for me or after a certain period of time contact me because she'd see in hindsight that this situation was blown out of proportion.
Okay.
But the initial blowout would just make her run away.
What if they on the phone together now?
If it is, and
She might be telling her, "Hey, he on the way here now. You do, baby."
if that's the case, the oldest ex, like she was in the time when she was on the phone with the current ex, would be fabricating me to the point where
I
she
understand
can't
that.
get with me. So I can't. And then when a woman's hurt, and another woman is telling
That's what
her
I'm telling
this is
you.
what he gonna do, this, that, and the third, and she believes
She
it.
know you.
There's nothing I can do.
I'm saying,
Right.
you've
Hold on,
been
guys,
with
get a caller.
you've been with her from time.
Hold on one second. We got to call
We got
it.
another story to tell.
Hey, Mopstick, you joined. Tonight's episode is about picking up the pieces, life after heartbreak, especially when it comes to what matters at the heart. If you just want to listen, we're actually telling some stories. We'll get right back to you. I'm just going to mute you for a moment. But we have a live caller as well. So tonight, everybody's about picking up the pieces, life after heartbreak, and we take any advice you can possibly give. We got a couple of heartbreak stories we're listening to now. So just hold on one second. I'll get back to you.
Okay, we got one more. We got another heartbreak story. And he has been going on for a minute. He can't fight it. It's been 6 years. Go ahead.
Jesus
Well, Jesus Christ. You need therapy to speak
Go ahead. This is therapy session right here.
Okay.
saying, no,
If this is therapy, we charge by the hour.
I'm saying, no, we're not
saying,
gonna, we're not
Brandon,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
it's like that.
We're gonna let you tell your story.
You know what
Brandon.
I'm saying?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
But from me personally,
Was it your fault? Because he started out with who fault it was.
How long ago?
I'm gonna say I would say
In
in
6
the,
years?
in the beginning, because like I said, well, like Rocco said, it was a 6-year relationship. Yes,
Okay.
so in the beginning, like the first 2.5, maybe 3 years, I wasn't shit.
When you saying that shit, go ahead. You gotta explain that.
I was a cheater,
Oh,
a liar, a manipulator.
Why would that come with you?
Well, yeah, whatever you want to call it, I was not that.
Okay,
You know what I mean? I was not a good candidate for a boyfriend. You dig what I'm saying? Or a man that you would want
You know,
to
it's a
have in your
song.
life long time.
There's a song about them first 3 years.
What's that?
Who making love to your old lady when you out making
I'll say yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
I'll say yeah, but those first initial years, we had children, 2 kids.
Y'all,
And
Together,
then-
y'all had kids together.
Yeah, we have 3 kids together. But those first 2 years I wasn't shit, but that last year that we had our last son, what the last
you was shit then?
Yeah, I tried to be the shit.
Okay.
Damn right.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yes, I tried to respect my girl. whether I'm around her, with her with her or without.
Did you
Yeah,
hear
I
what them
mean-
women just said first though? She might have already been gone after the first three.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
yeah, and that was what she said. At the closing points of our relationship, when we was I guess closure is what you call it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was what she said. The damage had been done.
Do you want closure after a heartbreak?
Sometimes you need it.
I don't want it.
Sometimes you need it.
I
think it depends on the length of the relationship. Sometimes you need it.
I'm gonna say at that 6-year relationship, I feel like me personally, closure would have been fine for me because I actually tried to get it right.
Okay, hold on a second. I got a question for somebody else. Would you take closure? Heartbreak, number one.
But the thing is, what closure would I need? Because
Would you take closure if she sat down and told you her exact reasons for what just happened? Maybe it's not just all about the woman talking to the woman. Maybe you didn't
I got you.
dust your feet off
Whatever.
at the door.
If
Would
it
you
was-
take closure? Would
For
it
the
help?
callers,
if it was,
Would it help?
I guess I would, because if it was something that I
Do
could
you want
see that I could fix and we move past it.
Now, when we giving closure, it's over.
We're
yeah,
assuming.
when we
So
get
Well, yeah, I
when we
would.
getting
Well, what I'm
closure,
asking, hold on. What I'm asking is, would you feel better if you got closure?
It wouldn't make
Like
me feel
he
no
got.
better.
I'm saying when we're giving closure,
Okay, go
when
back to the story.
when we're giving closure, that means that is the reps. Yeah, I mean that is
Well, it's been,
that means we're
but how long's it been since you two split up?
what, like what, 2 years?
Okay, so I think it's
Yeah,
a wrap.
it's yeah,
I
it's
think it's
yeah,
a wrap.
exactly.
But see,
Yeah, I'm not saying
That's what
I'm
I'm
not
talking
saying
about. After
I want.
heartbreak,
I'm not saying I want to go
ain't
back.
done yet.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not saying I want to go back. But what I'm saying,
He wanna
Pretty
get
much-
that heartbreak out.
pretty much, what I'm saying is that relationship pretty much just taught me for a serious relationship. You dig what I'm saying?
So you
Don't
want
be
serious?
texting anybody over there.
Yeah.
Number one.
That was pretty much my first serious
When I told him that, he
relationship.
told me don't tell him that about his goddamn phone.
Here's the thing. I lost it.
Yeah, no,
It
but
was-
his heartbreak
I
is
had
still
my
going
mouth.
on.
Yeah,
We
that's
No,
He
it's
just don't know
not.
When it comes to
It's
closure, though,
not.
here's
It's
what we're doing.
not.
We
We're
are
talking about-
we're assuming you were broken up with because of the shoe incident. We're assuming you're broken up with because you were a shit man before, but you tried to be good. So you really want in your mind to say, this really doesn't make sense to me. You wanted to make it make sense.
That's what
his made sense. He
That's
wasn't shit. He
No, it
made
didn't
But he
make
good.
sense.
tried. But he tried.
But
Yeah,
why?
I
but
tried.
why would
Yeah,
you
I
stay there?
tried.
Why would you, as a
Right.
woman,
But that's the thing.
stay there for 3 more years?
I'm about
after
to
you
get
knew
to
it was
that.
over?
I'm about to get to that. You know why the woman
Why?
probably stayed?
She wasn't
Because she
serious.
had faith in him that he would change. But
He
probably-
changed.
Right, but he changed too late.
Wait, what?
She hold on, as a
Maybe
woman,
it wasn't
she
enough changing.
or
I'm
that
saying-
too, but she should have communicated to you, listen, I know you ain't shit, but I got faith in you that you can change. Because sometimes, we're gonna be honest, men do not grow as fast as women. So y'all take a
Bullshit.
little bit more time to
Arrested
change.
development.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Bullshit.
So sometimes
Right.
when y'all get into something serious, we'll jump in full throttle. You know what I'm saying? We in it to win it. Y'all might
Hold on
take
one second,
y'all,
caller.
take y'all time, get into it, and it's gradually doing and stuff like that. And y'all might not realize what y'all actually doing to that woman, but she should have spoke up too and said, listen, I see that you still changing. I got faith in you. I'ma wait.
So what
They're
you
not gonna
saying
hear
is,
that.
her
They're not
first
gonna
3
hear
years,
that.
her heart was broke.
It wasn't the
It
first
was.
3 years. I'm not
It
gonna
was.
say.
She rebounded.
I'm gonna say.
It was.
I'm
And
gonna
we had
say.
two- and we had
I'm gonna
and we
say.
had two
the first
kids
3
in the midst of
years-
that heartbreak.
Like I said,
It depends on when the kids was born.
Who
You had the
making
kids after the
love
first year. You had a child after the
your
first
old
year.
lady,
Or was
when you
after
out
the second
making
year?
love.
We had a child, and then what? Shit, probably soon as
All of
Shada
yours?
soon as Shada was able to heal, we had another child.
All of
Yeah,
yours,
yeah,
though.
yeah. Both my children, I
You said-
have 3 sons by this one lady,
You sure?
and all I
You should call them 3 years. You
Don't-
got fucking, you know.
don't do that.
I mean, I ain't trying to let you feel.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
you
saying.
right,
I'm
you right,
just
and
being
I
honest.
understand.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. We do have a caller. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller. Do you have an opinion on this?
Who you talking to me?
Yeah, you're the. Yep. I'm sorry. Go ahead, caller Mopstick. Go ahead.
Mopstick.
Yep.
Get out, player.
You have an opinion on this. It's picking up the pieces, love, loss, and recovery. We have 2 heartbreaks in the studio right now. And one has, you probably didn't get the first part of it. One was broken up over a pair of shoes that went to the wrong address. Wrong shoes, wrong address, wrong zip. And the other one's been suffering from heartbreak for 6 years now. And he tried being a good guy, but now it just didn't work out. His girlfriend got rid of him, his wife got rid of him. But it's been 2 years, he's still suffering. Would you think you need closure on this? Go ahead and talk. I'm good.
Well, what I'm gathering, like I always known, but I try to give it a chance. Nice guys finish last.
Right. I go for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, at some point,
always a nice guy, though. What the hell are you doing?
You say who's a nice guy?
No, go ahead, Mopstick.
No, just saying nice guys finish last. So when you say do we need closure? Can a person take closure? It's certain things that some people just can't take it. That's why they tell you don't ask no questions.
Okay, so you wouldn't take closure after the heartbreak breakup. You don't need closure. Me either.
I won't give a fuck.
You tell me it's over.
I won't give a fuck.
I'm telling you.
9 times out of 10, yeah, it was probably bad anyway if it was going down that rabbit hole. The relationship was going down the rabbit hole. You already know when the relationship's coming to an end. It might take a year, it might take 2 years. So you already know. So they give you time not to give a fuck about closure anyway.
Facts.
Did y'all have any signs before now? That's a good. Thank you, Mopstick. That's
Facts,
a great point.
Hold on.
Facts, sir.
Did
You're
y'all
right
have any
about
signs something that maybe things weren't
Let me say this.
kosher, or just it was completely blindsided?
Today, young women today, they gonna go ahead and say they'll cut it loose today. Some women will cut it loose for the smallest thing. So we just can't say, did you see something? Has she been mad at you about anything else?
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
She'll get mad about what time you come in?
No.
Women.
But see, his situation is different because they was 7 months in. So
Oh, she should have got rid of this piece of shit.
Yeah, that one she should got rid of that motherfucker after the second year. But him, because it was 7 months and they was past the honeymoon stage, but they was still
No,
fresh.
they still in the honeymoon stage.
The honeymoon stage is more over like
How
4 or 5
long
months.
is the honeymoon stage?
Supposed to be 2 years.
I give
It depends
at
on
least
who it
6
is.
months.
Maybe
Mopstick
year
says
and
it's
a
supposed
half.
to be 2 years.
Supposed to be 2 years. The first 2 years. The first 2 years.
It's 4 to 5
I'm
months
saying,
because within them 4 to 5
really
months is when
depends
you
on
know
the
a little bit
couple.
more about your partner what you originally know.
But see, y'all
Because
feel
usually
y'all
I'm saying,
a lot of
and
men.
then that depends
Listen,
on
but men know
whether
by the
you're-
4th and 5th
you're
month
living
if they
together.
actually really want to be with that person.
No,
because a man.
because the first 4-5 months, the pussy's still good. After a year, it's like you know what I'm saying. So like,
Could you?
Because you done everything you can do to that pussy, right?
you know what I'm saying.
Because you done everything you can do to that pussy.
Could you repeat that? 'Cause
I said the first 4 or 5 months, yeah, the pussy's still good, but like after a year, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Damn.
You done ran through it. Yeah, I mean, you did.
So
You did everything you can possibly. I done looked at porn.
You're over that pussy now. So why are we even talking about your heartbreak? You were over it 5 years ago.
I'm about to
I ain't
say by raising hand.
Who's saying us that care about
Who's been with somebody over a year?
I'm just
But see,
saying
hold on.
that shit made me
No,
better.
I'm just asking the
I
That
question.
shit made me
Because-
better going forward.
I think
That's what I'm
everybody's
saying.
honeymoon stage is different. I think,
Yeah,
especially from the man point of view, because it take us a little more. Y'all feel y'all got what y'all want. Y'all know this guy. This is it. This is what you want. But we roll a little bit deeper because, for one, we want to know how you go act next year.
man,
Because you might be fucked up after this first year is over. We
Let me
still
tell
looking for flaws.
First of all, we start looking for flaws from the fucking beginning.
See,
Okay?
that's y'all.
You should have
Okay,
been
so
seeing
we
that.
just gonna be honest.
We
We
should've
start
you should've
looking for
been
flaws
seeing
from the
that.
beginning.
When you get with me and we in
So,
the honeymoon stage,
but
Women,
that's the thing,
women
though.
see the
Women-
red
hold on,
flags
women-
way before.
We sit and we'll accept the flaws from the beginning. A lot of flaws we shouldn't accept, but we do. Okay?
and you ever
It's your fault, right?
No,
you ever,
that's women in general.
Hold on.
You-
Go ahead, Mopstick.
you ever okay, so you been in a relationship, right? After a year or 2 or 3 or 4. You ever just been sitting on the sofa with your significant other and just look and just look? You ever just been sitting on the sofa after 2 or 3 years of the relationship, 4 or 5 or whatever, and just been sitting on the sofa with your old lady watching TV, and you just so happen just to look over at her. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at her, you look like, damn,
This ain't what I want.
what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Like
Until it's gone.
they go to see when you go to they get it gets too comfortable. They go to snatching their wig out well, don't matter where it at.
Not the wig.
You know what I'm saying?
First
And
of all, I'm
then
flashing my wig within the first 30 days.
They
I'm
don't-
gonna let you see the raw and uncut version.
This is my hair.
Don't give me that, Bob Steve.
Hey,
You got to see the no wig version, bro.
I'm a
No,
guy.
you got to see the no wig version,
The
Mom.
dude I'm with now, I snatched up within the first 2 weeks. He was putting on the dresser. Like,
no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Without the wig, now. Come on, keep it G, now. You not
Yeah,
the wig.
Yeah, for sure. You're right. But then you know how I said they start they dress up, they look nice in the beginning. I'm talking about banging. I'm talking about she get dolled up all the way live. After 2-3 years, she putting on different mismatched slides, mismatched socks.
That's the sign for her to go right there, right?
That means
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like-
comfortability. That's comfortability, though, right?
not the fuck outside, it's not.
That's comfortability, though, right?
Not outside, right?
Not outside.
That is what you
I
would
don't believe
want
this.
from your partner,
You do
right?
understand.
Right, Mark? That's what you would want for your
Right, Mom?
for your partner to be comfortable in and wear mix match socks, mix match
No,
shoes,
man.
and you would still love her the same, right?
No. Listen.
She
Listen.
inside looking like that, cool. Not walking the streets looking
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
I'm not saying go to the grocery store
You were
and
laying
we out in
next to
public.
You're farting in bed.
Yeah,
You
I'm not
toilet
saying
seat up,
that.
You don't flush the toilet.
Well, then, did you put on the toilet? 'Cause you know what I'm
Hey,
Nobody
when your
told you
girl-
to mismatch socks.
when your girl go to saying, when your girl go to saying, but man, boy, you better come on here and get some of that pussy before I go to sleep, huh? I'm finna go to sleep in like 10 minutes. We should go to saying shit like that.
Hey, I got a little story about a guy I knew real close to me. Okay, he sat here and he sat there and talked to me. He was like, he was seeing this woman every day and stuff like that. And he said, "They won't get on my nerves. I'm tired of seeing them." I'm like, "That's how you feel?"
That's within the relationship, right?
What? Excuse me, sir. When I talk,
You should talk.
I can't.
you can say yes.
I can't
You can say yes.
I can't jump in this
Just say,
conversation.
I asked you a question
I forgot I can't jump in the conversation. I'm
right
sorry.
when I'm talking.
I feel like
I'm
I'm the
sorry.
only one following the rules.
I think you
Yeah.
are. Thank you.
Mhm.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is our
Anyway.
podcast.
So let's go back. Let's go back to
We change the
the
rules if we
story.
need to.
Okay, this guy, he was in love. He didn't realize he was in love till the couple days after they broke up. She moved on. He couldn't understand. But I said, then you the same man just told me a day and a half ago or 2 or 3 days ago that you was tired of this woman.
Yeah, I've been tired of her too here. She's moved on after 3 days.
But she is. But hold on.
She was already gone.
No, but hold on.
Bob.
But hold on.
Bob.
Y'all said when it's bad there and y'all break up, get up under somebody else. So how you know she was already gone? She might took y'all advice and got up under somebody else because she was heartbroken also.
Well, then she didn't
Yeah,
move on. Always heartbroken. I mean,
But-
it's still
okay.
a loss.
But like I'm
regardless.
saying, so
Yeah, heartbreak is heartbreak.
when
And what
stop-
makes your pain any worse than anybody
stop
else's?
saying things, I'm a firm believer. Don't say things you don't mean. Don't say things you don't mean.
So were those
And-
mismatched slides really that big of a deal?
Well, I mean, sometimes your bra and panties don't match. Sometimes motherfuckers like, God damn, you supposed to match.
I mean, but in the beginning,
when you
I was
over,
like,
A lot of them don't even wear
When you over-
panties. So
I don't know. I don't even know what pants
What
are
is-
for.
well, if you ain't got on
Bra
no
and
bottoms,
panties
don't put on no top.
Well, some women got big ass boobs and they can't help but wear the bra. But I'm
But-
just saying.
I mean, start off like that though. I mean, start off like that then in the beginning of the relationship. Don't start off the relationship. Don't start off the relationship now.
And start a relationship.
So we need
At the
to
start of a relationship, they gonna always be fresh, try to keep things new.
Sure, man.
Lily, we gonna go to you.
Yeah,
We
and
wanna-
men are the same way.
It's
Men are the
important.
same way, and as things go on, I guess the luster it dies down.
Okay, but listen, story. So we can get back to heartbreak number one. Now we're gonna let Lily go.
Lily, you got a heartbreak story?
Cause you know,
Don't you
co-
say shit to
my
me.
co-host, significant other that quit her
Oh,
last week,
you look
Might
like
be
you
listening.
look like that hard been broke a couple times.
All
So-
right.
and she get a.
I ain't gonna lie. I was with my children's father for 9 years.
This
know
is the
what I'm
same
saying?
story you told us. The other
There,
day.
No.
there was just one you were in the war with.
Right.
No, I made the baby in the morning.
Okay.
No,
don't
I'm
even
saying
ask
sorry.
me.
That wasn't.
Don't even
Cause
ask.
that didn't even sound right.
Don't even ask. But
I'm saying,
anyway,
wait a
sound
minute, we
wrong.
might have to go back.
No, we're not.
No, we're
No,
not.
no,
You're not.
no,
No,
no.
hell did that?
You
you should have been on there Wednesday. You wouldn't know. I'm sorry.
2 Wednesdays ago.
Why
Go
the
ahead,
fuck-
Lily.
How could you meet a motherfucker in the
We didn't meet. In the
You
morning. But anyway.
you would bury your husband and call him in?
No. Anyway,
But go ahead. Give us your
So we was
heartbreak
together
story.
for 9 years, and I checked out 7 years into the relationship. Like I was mentally already gone, but I tried to hold
Wait a minute.
on to the I
So-
tried to hold on to the relationship for the sake of the children because I also felt too like you know what. I'm growing. Maybe he needed time to grow up as well. You know what I'm saying? We were young when we had our kids. We were 21 and 23, so we didn't really know how to be adults.
Can I ask you a
because-
question though, before you finish? This is for the women. Do you ever believe that the man be the clock out before you?
Yeah, I'm about to get to
Because
that.
y'all always talking about y'all.
No, I'm about to
always
get to that. So I'm gonna
Go
get to
ahead,
that.
You don't
So
never think he was already.
I
gone?
feel. Hold on. I feel like once I checked out, I feel like when I sat down and had a conversation with him, he told me he had checked out a year prior to that.
Oh damn, that would have been. I feel.
It ain't the kid. It ain't the kids why you want to stay together. You just need help with them bills.
I love
Right,
drink,
right,
right.
but I had to ask
Man,
him
we have
like,
our
what
breaking
made you
point
check out before? You know what I'm saying? Like a year ago.
Okay.
And he said it to me. He was like, raising 2 kids, we raising 2 kids, you going to school, I'm working, you working. He felt like emotionally and mentally we were not there for each other. So he checked out and started dealing with somebody else mentally and emotionally because he felt like I wasn't present.
Was he gay?
No, he wasn't gay.
But usually they don't check
But
out.
If he was
They
check
out
if
when
he
you're
was
gay.
leaving for something emotional.
Listen, sometimes, and I'm gonna just be honest, a lot of men say this. They want women, y'all want women to be there to listen to y'all. You know what I'm saying? To give y'all peace and y'all comfort. And obviously, I wasn't giving that to him. And that's when he said it to me. That was something I had to look for within myself because then I started to reflect on him. Like, damn, I really wasn't.
So
You know what I'm saying?
did it hurt?
Oh, that shit felt like a dagger through my heart. Like I felt like my heart was in my stomach because I felt like in that moment I was wrong too. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was wrong for checking out, but I was wrong for not looking.
But y'all check out all the time.
No, we check out all the time, but I was wrong for not paying attention to my relationship.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see the signs that my spouse wanted me or needed me because I was thinking about the household and the kids and not realizing that he had needs too, and it wasn't just physical. So that heartbreak took me a while to, get over it. It took me
How'd
like
you get
2.
over it? How'd you get over it?
Girl, at first I cried. I ain't even gonna lie, I cried like a baby.
Well, I got a
Because
question. I got a
girl,
question. I got a
cried.
question about this.
I threw up.
Yeah.
I got a question.
got
I
drunk.
mean, I want some of the men to put an input too. I mean, I don't think men check out emotionally. I just don't think they'll check out for that.
I think that listen, men do check out emotionally.
I just don't
Because
see that.
when you've been with somebody for a certain amount of time, I'm just saying, you've been with somebody 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
It
You
could
know
be
you,
20.
but you know your spouse. And if you the type of woman that come home every day and say to your man, hey babe, how's your day? You know what I'm saying? Just giving him that, but then you stop,
That don't
but
do
you're
it.
not giving him that emotional
That
comfort
don't do it for
neither.
me.
But
That shit don't happen.
you.
No,
You don't have to ask me all
Men,
that.
a lot of men don't admit it, but it do
You can
happen.
be tough. You can be tough, but men need emotion. Women are supposed to be a man's peace.
We
So if
want
you're going through something, going through something personal, you heaven forbid some of your family's gotten sick. You need that
No,
woman to
a
be
man
your
need
strength.
emotion when
That's very rare.
something have to
Bullshit.
something major has to happen
A
for
good
him to
man
have
needs
the
a
need
good
and
woman.
emotion.
I think the problem is a man is trying to tell a woman, and a woman is trying to tell a man when to be emotionally available and when not to be emotionally
I
available.
think
Because that's what's really going on right now. As you say, a man can, check out at this point in time. She's saying a man can't, and he needs this, that, and the third. So I don't feel like nobody's really listening to anybody.
I just
I
don't
mean,
think
a woman, women don't give a damn.
they got emotional.
What do you got, Mopstick?
Women don't give a damn about how a man feel. Because 9 times out of 10, they don't give a damn about themselves because a man really can't express his feelings to a woman or his issues because, okay, let's take me for an example. The first time I express an issue, and then you look at it like it's a petty situation, and then I'm not gonna bring anything else. I'm not gonna bring anything else up anymore.
Then
And
she's
then
not the
number
woman
two,
for you.
and
That's
then
not
number,
good for you.
but then number two,
Go to her.
number number no, number two, the man in a relationship. I mean, let's just get logical here for a second. The man in a relationship really don't bring up his issues or don't get that emotional support because he's always making sure that his woman is set. So he listens to her problems. He listens to her problems. He listens to her issues. And he tries to help her solve them. But when it come to us, shit, woman don't give a damn at all.
Like I
Because
said,
men try
that's
to be
why.
tough. And you
I
don't
mean,
have to be
we're not
tough.
gonna do all that emotional stuff.
You
Not,
can do emotional stuff.
but
It's
who wants
fine
to
to be
do that?
emotional.
Women tend to use the emotional stuff for a man against them.
Don't no woman want no soft ass man.
It's
Oh,
not. No,
my
But
mama.
that's not the
but
case.
that's
You
not
don't
about
have to
being
stop. You're not
soft.
crying in the street.
No,
But you
yeah.
should be.
When you
When you're friends with a significant other, you are who you are. Take your wig off. You can cry a little. You can be the man that you want to be. I'll never.
why
let
you mean
anybody
got a
else.
wig on?
You don't know anything about my man.
Okay.
Everyone, it's only a Friday night, so wears a wig.
Woo!
But seriously, when you're at home,
I
and when
see
you're
why he
when-
broke up with you.
He didn't like me. I wasn't for him. It was not for him. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you're at home, I don't care. You can cry, you can bitch, you can complain, you can wear mismatched socks, you can be
Who want
whatever
a
you want
man
to
that's
be.
crying all the time?
I don't
You gonna
care
go in the bathroom and laugh at that nigga.
what you
Man,
have
this soft
in your
ass
mind.
nigga.
And what happens behind closed doors happens behind closed doors. Now in the streets, you're tough. And I've got you. Don't worry about that.
Right.
But here, if you need to let your hair down,
But
Take off your wig.
we tend to let the women do all the crying.
but
Because
you
they
don't
do
have
it a
to.
lot.
But you don't have to.
Because they do it.
But see, that's the
You
thing,
have to.
though. And we're gonna be realistic, though. Like a lot
Did you
of
call me
women.
a hoe?
No, I said realistic. No, a lot of women, like he said, will use that against another, like a man. Like, oh, you can't say that. Like you too emotional. But in reality,
Then who the fuck
you
are
need
you
right.
fucking
But in
with?
reality, when you
We can't be
dating somebody
vulnerable.
or you with somebody, that's supposed to be like your best friend.
Yeah.
So you should be able to lay in the bed with your best friend and say,
I'm
"Yo,
a-
babe, I passed gas and hurt so bad, you run my stomach."
That
You know what I'm
shit
saying? It's supposed to be no holds barred with your spouse,
That's just like
fine good with y'all.
Right.
right? But I'm just
But
saying,
it's-
like,
that's just like asking your old lady.
That man is crying every other day. You be calling
It's
him all
not, you
kinds
don't
of
have
names.
to cry. I'm not asking you to cry, but you can
no,
show
but
emotion.
you can be emotional.
We know. Let us know if something's bothering you. You don't have to be tough all the time. That's not.
Man, that's just like a man asking a woman, baby, let me get some head. Man, she supposed to just grab that motherfucker out the blue, man. Straight up.
Yes, sir.
It's just asking for help.
That's just like a man asking his old lady for some head. Baby, let me get some head. There ain't no man supposed to do that shit. She just supposed to grab that motherfucker out the blue, man. She should have to ask for that. You should, that's some man. Look at me,
Did it break your heart when she didn't do it?
huh?
I'm saying, did it? We talking about heartbreak when she wouldn't just go ahead and get on her job. Did it break your heart?
Hell no, I ain't been my heart. I called a new one that would.
You don't get another.
Well, anybody else have a heartbreak story?
Why?
Before we get back to heartbreak number one,
He
'cause I got a lot of
choo-choo.
things I want to say about that.
He chew it.
What?
He what?
Excuse me, sir. That's your last drink, please.
We're not drinking. We're not drinking. I don't.
I want to know
I'm
what
gonna
was.
go-
Listen, I don't know
What was the chewing?
Women are supposed to know what you're right. Women are supposed to know how to take care of the man. But not everybody wants. Sometimes a man doesn't need his dick sucked.
How does a man ask for head anyway? That's just soft.
Let me tell you how men ask for head. Hey,
Afro.
let me tell you how men ask for head. Hey,
With
come over here and
head
suck my dick until I fall asleep. That's how a man asks for head.
Just throw it in the mouth.
No.
Or you laying on the bed and he's like, I got something to show you, and you look up and it's poking you in your eyeball.
Just throw it in the mouth.
Y'all must have
dog.
heard what Glow said.
Just throw it in the mouth.
Y'all must have
That
heard what Glow Rilla said.
When a woman just grab a man's dick, man, and just go to sucking it, now that's emotional support.
Shut me up.
I'm still not gonna be quiet.
That's a
Just
drop it.
Yo,
Use an animal.
It's my throat that's full, not the mouth.
Ooh, your throat, jeez.
Your
Your throat what?
Hey, this is rated PG.
Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. Charlie, me.
This PG-13.
I like fun.
You like fuckers?
This PG-13, sir.
I like fun.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay. All right. So we always venture off into something else. Now we're going to fellatio.
It was
No,
hard.
go back to heartbreak.
We had a man with a heart.
We gonna bet the heart
she
break his
wouldn't
life.
She wouldn't give
Then maybe that's
fellatio.
just what you need, man.
I want to talk about fellatio.
Okay, can I ask you something?
I bet you do. I
Heartbreak.
bet you do.
No, let's go to heartbreak number 2.
You must
So-
talk about fellatio.
Heartbreak number 2. This question is for
No
you.
wonder you like your brother.
When you was out in the street gallivanting and doing what you felt you needed to do
Right,
with
sir.
other women,
Right, sir.
were you coming home and do the same thing?
I would say
that's-
no. Yeah, I would say
Well,
no.
so
sir.
that means you really wasn't doing your job.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
Because if your
like I would
conscience-
say, me
No, let me
personally.
explain something.
Well,
So I'm helping you for the future.
right.
If
He's
you
a better
go,
man.
And
when you
I
go
applaud
out,
that, sir. I
your
love
conscience should bother you when you make when you do things to get what your lady don't know. That should make you come home and do it with her, right?
Hell no. Let me tell you
And-
something. You motherfuckers go out there and you fucking cheat on me. You
What-
come home and
what's
try
the-
fucking me
Yeah,
after.
right.
That's exactly what you. That's exactly what you were saying.
What the fuck?
So that is not okay.
What the
You don't
fuck?
go out on the streets and fuck some bitch and then come back and try to fuck me. That's not happening.
Well, Jesus Christ.
But that's what you're saying. You're saying, listen, you should be able to do it. First of all,
Why did you
do
have
it
to
twice in one
excuse me?
night. Second of all, exactly. Second of all, you're
Why
out there
did you
screwing
have
some
to-
bitch.
That's not right.
Get my leg hurts. Thank you.
That's not right.
That's not right.
And
Yeah,
that
that's
means
not
I'm
right.
cheating you.
That's not
If
fair.
I don't
I
do
don't
the
want your
same
dirty
thing.
dick.
Do you know what type of woman that really appreciates a man?
Partner.
Chloe White says, I feel like this woman's over the exactly.
bro. I'm with right, man.
I don't miss that on show.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what type of woman really appreciates a man?
You know what I'm saying?
Tell her, Charlie. Take a shower, come in.
If I love my girl and I respect
So
my
you
girl
didn't love
and
your
I-
girl when you say you was in love?
How would you like it if I went out and slept with somebody and came back and slept with you?
right.
Women do it all the time.
If I was doing that and I said that I love
He
my
was out
girl,
to be a hoe, and he
I
couldn't
did
find
not
himself. And then when a woman out there that liked him
Until what? Till he got somebody else.
until he got somebody there with the same thing that he was.
That's
I
right.
don't think, if I may, I don't think your point is about going out and then coming back and fucking multiple people in a night or anything, or
Did you-
even over the
did you
course
say
of the week.
fuck?
Did you say fuck?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes,
All right, you go.
he did.
Continue.
I think your point
That's
is more
bad
about
influences.
you took a part of your relationship and what made a relationship strong, and you were applying that elsewhere, and then that was a gap now in your relationship about what kept the feelings going.
Right.
That's
So-
why you do it. What you do to them, you do it at home.
Or you just
Or-
you go get your pretty homeless chick, and she just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty
Hold on, what the
What you
fuck?
mean?
Oh, he
What you
been
mean
doing
by that, Mob? What you mean by that, Mob?
Now you got Brandon's attention.
Hold on.
Mob Stick. What you mean by that, bro?
You wildin', bro.
What you mean?
What you mean by that, bro?
When you go get your pretty homeless chick, she gonna appreciate everything. Everything.
I'm
You ain't gotta worry about nothing. She gonna give you all the emotional support. She gonna give you all the emotional support you need. I promise you.
Lies.
What?
She homeless.
Bitches
that guy,
are
but she gonna
ungrateful,
do it.
bro.
I
You
believe
can
what
do
you said.
all of that, and you know what she gonna do? She gonna still go cheat with a nigga that don't give a
Well,
shit.
but you can't talk because you've been cheating for 3 years on that woman that was faithful to you.
Not
You just
3
can't
years.
talk.
I'm the man.
Yeah,
You the man, but
you the
not
man
for
that got
years.
your heart broke.
Yeah, nigga, I'm
And he-
hurting.
and he
Like,
said,
shit,
I'm
I'm
healing
too.
too.
And he
I'm
said,
healing
and he
too,
said,
crying out because you on the
hey, I'm
podcast.
healing too. Yeah, I'm
He
hurt,
done
but I'm
fucked off
healing.
and
How
did
long
everything he
you
did for 3 years.
wait, excuse me. You still healing?
No,
He
hell no,
healed.
I'm over that.
You just said it.
I'm over that.
He
I didn't put that
still
on
You just
over
said
that.
you're still healing.
He still here.
I still have lessons to learn. I still have lessons to learn.
So do you
That's
cheat
good.
now?
That's what I mean. That's what I would mean by healing.
I like
I still have lessons to learn about respecting my partner, respecting about respecting relationships.
It's taking you too long to learn.
some men never learn. Some men never learn.
Exactly. Some men never.
Some women don't learn either, though.
Sometimes a man don't have nothing to learn. I don't even know if it's on.
That's on me. That's my thing.
I just turn it off.
Okay, thank
But every time I talk, I turn it on.
you. Everybody know that now.
Or apparently it didn't.
Everybody
didn't
know,
know.
man. I'll tell you.
Tan
All
the
right.
building, man.
It go the same way when I DJ.
Tan the building,
Okay.
man.
We have a DJ in there.
We're DJ now. Okay.
Do you beatbox or something?
No.
Try.
Tan the building, man.
This ain't Chris Groove.
What's your does he have a DJ name? Do you have a stage name?
DJ Get Crunk.
Yeah, I got no stage, man.
DJ make him twerk.
Perfect.
DJ Heartbreak. Perfect.
All right. Back. You said you want to go back to heartbreak number 1.
That
No,
sound
we-
like Brandon.
But listen, so don't nobody else have another heartbreak story. We got a cheater and a mistake. I'm saying we got a cheater.
You ain't gotta sound so
The two heartbreaks is a cheater and a mistake.
Mopsy, you got a heartbreak story you want to share with us real quick? You want to talk about the porn star?
I'll be lying to you. I'll be lying to you if I told you I ain't had my heart broke. Nah, I'll be straight up lying. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's why I feel it should be easy to get over heartbreak. Because hey man, shit happens.
Well, when you fall in love, it's
Shit happened, man. But my heartbreak story,
I
man.
notice every time I say something, the co-host has something derogatory to
nothing.
say.
I'm
I wonder
not
what
saying
it is.
derogatory to
That's
you.
what I'm
Go
trying to
ahead.
say.
I wonder what it is.
Hold on, Mopsy,
I really-
Why is that, Mr. Rocco?
I
Hold
think
on,
the
hold
co-host really want to try me.
Absolutely not. There's nothing you can do for me.
What about that time you told me to
Miss
show you
Brandon, what
that?
you got to say about that?
Remember that time you told me when we was leaving to show you that? Why would you ask that?
The money.
Nah,
The money.
it wasn't money.
Show me the money.
It was the third leg.
The third leg.
You said it's a 2-shooter.
It is.
The two
I'm
shooter.
expecting a 38 special.
Not the third leg special.
Not even wide hurt.
I
Thought he was wide
Was
hurt.
it,
I
was
think
it a
it's a 3
revolver?
quarter barrel, so I'm not even wasting my time.
It's all right.
Funny.
I like
All right. Mopsic's got a heartbreak story he wants to share with us. Go ahead, Mopsic.
I mean, it's all good. Like I said, I'd be lying if I told you I ain't had my heart broke. But my grandma told me about it a long time ago, though. She said, my grandma did tell me. She told me she's gonna run into that one woman, and she gonna run into that one woman. Gonna do you real bad. Because back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad I ain't there yet.
Shit. Like you know, back in the day, I used to have a lot of. I used to date a lot of women, but she used to get on me and say, "You gonna find that one woman?" But I ain't pay her no mind.
Hold on. Did you say a lot of real?
No,
What did you
women.
say?
Women.
I thought you were saying real rap. I
And they're
apologize.
probably they might be rep rap. They're
Go ahead.
homeless.
Not all.
And
Not the heart.
but yeah, fuck y'all. But anyway, but I never thought that. I ain't gonna lie. I never thought in a million years that I would go through some of the things that I saw other people do or went through. I be looking at some dudes go through some shit. I be like, man, I wish I would go through some shit like that. And I killed myself saying some shit like that. But when I finally went through it, and that's when I realized I ain't no damn different from nobody else. I just ran. I just found that one hoe. I got them.
That one whore. That you said?
Yeah.
Okay, bad. I got you.
That fucked me over. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on
Never
the same
thought.
page.
And I always thought I stood on a high enough plane to where I could see it coming from a mile away. But there's some slick bitches out there, man.
Yeah.
We're going to be.
Yeah, they sleep.
Well, my thing is, if you wasn't fucking around and you wasn't making mistakes and he wasn't fucking around, we wouldn't have these heartbreak conversations.
I'm saying, yeah, me personally, I feel like I would have had a good girl had I wasn't the motherfucker that I was.
It's a human nature to fuck off.
That time. That was at that time. You feel me? Right now, I really don't give
Hey,
a fuck.
take that out your mouth. We can't do that in here.
I say, Rocco, in your 50 or your 65 years of living,
Hey,
Have
whoa,
you-
whoa, motherfucker. Who?
your 65 years of
what?
living, since you got all the advice, because advice comes from experience,
Correct.
when have you had a heartbreak? What happened?
Shit. Every time a woman left me, my heart was broke.
Why did she
So you
leave?
tender.
Shit, who gave a damn why she left? She did.
I
never left you.
Yeah,
Shit,
how do
everyone
women
I'd
leave?
have had since
That
except the
sound
new
like you
one.
tender.
Except the new one.
Shit, she ain't left
If
yet.
every woman that
That's
you
it.
had left
That's
you,
that
that sound like you.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I understand. I prefer a woman to quit me anyway.
What?
Why is that?
Why?
Because she knows her fault. And then she'll always have a little open spot for me. Because, well, I did quit.
I don't
him.
get left on the
I
leave.
can get it. I'm talking, sir.
That's how y'all want to do it, play.
Listen, but anyway, I'm having a good time with the guys in the studio. Y'all bear with me. But anyway, like I say, I prefer for the woman to quit me. Because, down the line, I might give her that call. And she can say, I can answer the call. I quit him. Maybe I was wrong for quitting him. So I prefer you to quit me.
Why would a woman have a reason to quit you?
Shit. What?
Cause he's him.
Well, I made a mistake in sending a pair of shoes to her house, and they were for somebody else.
An honest mistake,
But doesn't matter. Mistake is a mistake.
Like-
Everybody slip and fall. Every
you're
now
right.
and
You trip, you fall.
then.
Mhm.
There.
I completely
He
understand
slips.
that.
He slips and falls.
You don't
in
understand what
the
slip and
vagina.
fall is. We got another definition.
Hold on.
Well,
He
explain it
has
to
another
me.
definition.
Slipping and falling when you slip and that thing shoot up in somebody else.
Oh Lord.
So
That's
he
slipping
slips and
and
falls.
That's their definition of slip and fall. So if you don't know the definition, they slip and fall. You might want to
But
just
it's not
leave it
cheating.
alone.
If you slip and
the
fall,
way
it's
it's
not
at.
cheating.
Because
It's
everybody
just-
make mistakes.
So
everybody
if you,
can take-
so to elaborate with all the listeners out there, if you haven't physically cheated with a person, that means you haven't slipped and fall.
Right.
Right.
That's what
Slipped
I
and
believe.
failed.
That's what
I
we're
believe.
saying.
I don't think
cheating's cheating.
a conversation with a person is cheating.
So
They don't like my definition, so you don't want to know my definition of cheating.
So emotionally cheating, as far as
That's
confiding
cheating.
in a person, that's cheating also.
When you dealing with somebody emotionally, you cheat.
That's the worst cheating.
You ain't got to be in head sex yet.
Mm.
But if they done got your head where it's wrapped around your nose, that little thing got to jumping.
Got to know that.
And that's the worst thing.
I prefer you just to go out and do the physical shit. Long as you ain't emotionally involved, everybody slip and fall.
To be
What would hurt me if you go out there and you cheat with a lame nigga.
so to be perfectly clear, what my co-host is saying, that
She
whoever
love
he's
to get on
dating,
everything I
whoever
say.
he's dating,
Y'all
can
notice
go out
that,
and sleep
right?
with whomever as long as you don't like him. That's what he's saying. And he thinks that he can go out and he can having sex with somebody
No,
once or twice isn't a big deal. It's just
So
slipping, falling,
we
it's a
were
mistake.
talking about the definition of cheating.
I'm just
I
saying
didn't.
that.
I defined my own
I'm
cheating.
defining
I didn't
I'm
ask
just
you to
helping-
give me no
I'm putting in
help.
layman's terms.
No.
Why we gotta be layman?
I'm telling you. Every time I say something, she get upset.
I'm not upset at all.
No, yeah.
So
I mean,
so my question is, how do you bridge the gap between two people that feel like physically cheating is cheating, and then one that feels like just emotionally cheating is cheating? How do you bridge the gap between that as far as two people?
I think cheating is relative to the person. It really what it's come down
well,
to. You may not see.
unlike
Technically
heartbreak
cheating.
number 2,
Heartbreak number 2 just he
I mean, we not
he
cheating.
just jumped off a cliff. To be honest,
But listen, I mean, okay. Let's go through this. What would break your heart the most? If you found out your significant other was in love with somebody else, just had sex with somebody else.
Ugh.
That was
Which one is the
I thought we should go around the table.
Go ahead. We'll start with y'all.
In love.
If she was in love with somebody else,
Yeah.
that would break your heart the most, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's stupid.
That would break my heart because physically cheating would make me more angry than sad.
Right.
Being in love with someone else would make me more sad than angry.
That's what I see.
Yeah, that's that emotional thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Men aren't emotional though.
Money.
We
I'm
are.
saying
We
love.
are. We're
Love.
just taught not
Go
to
ahead.
display.
Heartbreak.
Lily.
I was in love because we say once you in love with somebody, that's emotional.
But see how y'all contradict y'all.
No, I
when
never
I was
said.
telling y'all this 3 or 4 weeks ago.
No, I never said. When you said something about slipping and falling, all I did was laugh. I never said it was anything wrong with it. But I always stood on if you cheat emotionally and mentally, that's the worst cheating.
I'd be sad if somebody didn't put money on my fucking books after I caught him cheating. That's what I'd be sad about.
I got you, girl.
Hold on. What we
I'm gonna have to go to. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have to go to the priest and
Okay, hold on a minute. Go ahead. You ask the question.
Wilhelmina says, "When God turns away from me, will break my heart."
Maybe so. I understand. But go ahead.
Her name Wilhelmina.
Yeah, Wilhelmina said that.
But listen,
Wilhelmina.
okay, the man who
Hold on 1 second, Wilhelmina.
the man who gave the question, you answered. What's going on? Would you rather her? What would break your heart the most? She tell you, I'm in love with him, or I had sex with him. What would break your heart the most?
I feel like emotionally cheating because I feel like I can't get you
I don't
back
care
from
what you
emotional.
I can't stand the thought of either one. Wilhelmina, I'm sorry, I got you muted for a moment. You ready?
But what if they in love with somebody that never touched them? They just tell you I'm in love with him. I never did love with him. But what's going on there?
Then as a
Who's to know? Who's to know?
No, I'm
to
just
say?
saying we saying that she did.
But who's to know to say that she telling the truth about it?
We gonna say she telling.
One side of it,
We gonna say right
she
now.
could be lying about it.
We gonna say she ain't lying. She telling the God of the truth. He
If
talked to her.
If she telling
He
God
talked
the
to
truth,
her.
then that means that she don't need to be with you.
But here's the thing.
Everybody
Once a woman is intimate with you emotionally, that's one thing. But once we're intimate, you're ours. That's it. If I'm emotionally attached to you and then I have sex with you,
So if you get a shot,
I'd be emotionally.
Well, if you got your old lady from a bowling alley, then it like that. When a woman,
Well,
Go ahead.
the word love is like a mirror in the heart that looks at one side and not two sides. The mirror in the heart is love. So if you want true love, if you want to marry somebody and it's not in agreement. Sometimes when you go in prayer, the spirit can tell you marry this or marry that.
Right.
When was about to marry, the parents of the guy said they don't want it. But hear me, the spirit. When I went in prayer, the spirit said marry him. So when I went back, the parents couldn't even reject that I shouldn't marry. Yes.
Okay.
So let love.
Okay, I agree with you, Wilhelmina. We're gonna keep that move. I absolutely 100% agree with you.
But
Thank you.
So
which
so
one?
like
Okay, you didn't give your opinion, Mopstick. Would you rather her be in love with somebody or just have sex with somebody? Which would break your heart the most?
like I was saying, man, unless you got your old lady from a bowling alley, then it like that. When a woman having sex, when your old lady having sex with another man, and 9 times out of 10, there's already some emotional attachment already. Because if you got your stand up woman, you got your good woman, and she could be a good woman, but still go out there and fuck up. But if she's just out there fucking just for the fuck of it, then you got your a bowling alley chick. But you know, like I said, 9 times out of 10, if a woman's having sex with another man, there's already some emotional attachment. So it's kind of the same. She might not be in love, but there's still some emotional attachment. When I say emotional attachment, I mean they be kicking it. she's really liking this nigga. I mean, I'm gonna start the dude, and
With a laugh.
she got something. He has something. He has something
A
that just
woman
makes
just
her
going out just to get her back blown out should be ashamed.
right. That's bowling at a chick. It's bowling. You got a chick from
That
bowling
was
at her.
yourself.
Listen,
Crazy.
I'm just telling the truth. If
that's
you
not
just,
why.
if
Why
you
would
just sit
why would a
around
woman? Why is it okay for a man
getting
to do
your
it, not a woman to do it?
back blown out,
If you're just, why is it okay for a
On
man
a
to do it,
whim.
and not a woman to do it?
because you're a woman.
Standards for a woman.
Why is that fair?
It ain't. We're not talking about fair.
Okay, so it's not fair. So
We
why
talking
can't I
about
go out and get my back blown out, my back blown out, come home? That's what I do.
Hell
I didn't like him. I just wanted to get him quit it. I wanted to move it.
Don't no man want to marry no woman that been around, but a woman will marry a man.
Either.
It's just a human. It's just not. It's just logical. It just ain't right. Don't no man want to marry no woman that been around.
We don't want a man that's like that either.
Physical shit.
Women don't like
no
everybody's dick.
emotional.
All right,
But with a woman, you gotta have some
We're
type
going
of
to-
emotion.
that's right. All right, guys, it's been great. It's been good. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
We're gonna give our final.
We're gonna give our final thoughts on this topic. Maybe some final advice for heartbreak number 1, heartbreak number 2, and for anybody else who had their heart broken tonight. So let's take it around. Who wants to start with heartbreak number 1?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
As far as my situation goes, I feel like, and I know that the situation itself, I would the reason I feel for her is because of the person that I know she is, and I know that eventually, she will get over the situation once she comes to terms with everything, and I truthfully believe that
Excuse me.
she can.
Hold on.
Let him have his final thoughts.
No, I'm just gonna wait. Something ain't right.
Everything's right. You go ahead.
No.
Heartbreak number 1. You can have
Somebody ate a
emotion.
ball egg or something.
Somebody's farting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I smell it, but
Go get something.
Man, that shit like to kill me. It's been like 15 minutes.
thanks to the United States Marine Corps, I really try to.
I tried
Breathe,
myself, but I'm like,
Nevertheless,
didn't nobody
as
say
far as my
something about
situation
me?
goes, I feel that once upon a time that when she will,
And now, hold on, we gonna come back to you because we're trying to get this.
I smelled it, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to
We
break
got-
character.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
We gotta get this motherfucker.
I think,
Yeah, that be that clip.
That thing that's floating
to
around.
be honest, I think it was the guest that left. I think it
He
was.
said he was just looking like
Man, my
Hey,
eyes.
I just,
you like this. You like
I've
what
been
the fuck?
smelled it, man. I'm
And
like,
Charlie was like this. Charlie
Hey.
said,
man, listen. I've been.
That will tell you.
you might have sprayed that in my nose.
I'm sorry.
I was about to cry.
Green eyes got real big. Like,
She like, how she didn't smell that?
she
Man,
smelled
I-
it, but she wasn't
I've
sure.
been smelled it. Then I was like, man, come on, ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
No, everybody left though.
My stomach.
My
They
bad.
I like to hold it up.
We
But
know
go
who did
ahead.
that.
Finish
But
number 1.
like I was saying, with time, I feel like she'll see the nature of the association, and she'll feel the nature of the situation will.
But do you want them back after that?
As far as her leaving so abruptly, I will look at it. But with me knowing her as a person, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, saying that certain things would scare her off. And with the influence on her as far as another person talking and things of that nature, I can see that as scaring her off. I would take her back, but I also would have that in the back of my mind that she did leave.
She will move at a drop of a hat.
So I would, but
Okay.
undoubtedly, I do think that she is a good person and she's just acting on the best interest of herself, and that I
She's
should
in her
move
feelings
forward.
right now. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, next. Go ahead. Heartbreak number 2. Final thoughts on the topic.
I'm gonna say, my
Don't shit
final,
in here no more, though.
yeah, my final thoughts on the topic was, I mean, me personally, I take full accountability for myself. You dig what I'm saying? Like, had I been a better person in the beginning, then things would have went a different way towards the end. So, I mean, like I said, that's just me personally. I take full accountability for the things that I've done, the shit that I said, whatever. The past is the past. The future is the future. Life goes on.
So would you take her back right now as
No,
we speak?
no, because like I said, I'm past that. Life goes on. I'm in a different chapter of my life, so
That
it
that
is what it is.
that sounded very emotional. I
You
like
did.
that.
All right,
Thank
let's. Lily, we got you next. Make it.
Okay.
you. Don't do Lily. She don't
Right.
do small things.
And you know it. But anyway. My personal opinion on the whole situation is when you're dealing with heartbreak, everybody has to deal with it differently. Everyone heals differently. Everyone gets over it differently. If you can sit down with the person and get through your day, you should do that, especially if there's a lot of love and emotions there. If you feel like it's not gonna end well, just go ahead and move on. You know what I mean? There's no time limit on it. There's no, you know what I'm saying, no statute on it. You have to do it at your pace, you and the other person. So just keep loving yourself, saying, keep thinking about your mental health, and move forward, regardless if it's with or without the person.
At the end of the day, the only person got
Hey.
You've had your turn.
Heartbreak number 2.
Go ahead,
All right, Charlie.
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing with heartbreak is that it is a loss, and there's a grieving process to that, and everyone grieves differently. No one person grieves the same way. No one person goes through heartbreak the same way. But what I come to see around heartbreak is that it's not about closure, and it's not always about answers, but it's more so about what is your peace, and how do you find your peace, even when you have answers or don't.
Right.
Sometimes you just need a new piece.
A piece of a piece.
Go ahead, Mopstick. Your final thoughts.
Honey packs.
Homeless chicks.
He
Go
said
ahead.
honey packs.
Go ahead.
That's it.
You got
Honey pack. Honey pack.
You got
Honey.
You don't
That's
have
my final. That's my final thought.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. All right, my final thoughts are. I kind of agree with. I guess everybody kind of saying the same thing. It's whatever you got to do. It's a grieving process, and it's hard to mourn somebody when you could run into them possibly at the supermarket with their new girlfriend. I mean, that really would suck. But whatever you need to do to get over what you're going through, do it. It's on you. Whatever it is.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Heartbreak is really mental. So if you get your mind together, it shouldn't be as hard as you think.
Heartbreak is physical. Go ahead.
It's a mental thing. Your heart don't really get broken. Your mind is broken. So my thing is, if going back to the heartbreak, I mean, if a woman go just up and leave me on her suspicions and things like that, so why should I dwell on a heartbreak? I mean, if you heartbreak, I think that's easy to get over than getting over being broke. That's my thing. But anyway, like I said, we gonna have to go back on this topic. We gonna have to call them guys back, the heartbreak guys, and see how it worked out in a week or two.
And what they did.
Yeah, see
we'll revisit. We'll have them back in the studio.
Maybe they didn't listen to what we were saying. See if they followed our rules. I think if they listen to me, they'll get their man back.
But let me tell you something. If anything, heartbreak number 1, what we just did for him tonight is we gave him a couple hours of him not thinking about this woman and having his mind occupied on something else. And he did very well, actually. He did great at moderating and mediating the whole podcast thing. So I was happy to have them in. It was great to have new people in the studio tonight. Mopstick, it's nice to have you back. We haven't seen you heard from you in a while. As always, it's Make It Make Sense 478, and you'll catch us again on Wednesday for Naughty Nights. So
and good night.
Yep. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, Charlie. Night, Mopstick.
Good night, y'all.